She was.
I wasn't here on it. The article I chose to do my research project on is the impact of children sexually abused and later victimized among the runaway youth. It was researched by Kimberly A. Tylers, Dan A. Hoyt, Les B. Whitebeck, and Anne Marie Cause in the Journal of Research on Adolescence in February 2001. The research question is the impact of children sexually abused on runaway victims increase the probability of sexual victimization later on in life. By this question, the independent variable are the children that were abused and ran away, while the parents that sexually abused their children were the dependent variable. The hypothesis suggests that exposure to dysfunctional homes that place on trajectory of early independence, street life, and participation in high-risk behaviors increase the probability of sexual victimization. Young people were interviewed using systematic sampling strategies that maximize location in homeless and runaway youth. Young people were interviewed over a period of 2 years from February 1996 to February of 1998. Interviewers approached all available youth who passed through that appeared to be between the ages of 13 to 21. 372 homeless runaways were interviewed. They were approached in the area that the city was known frequently for their most homeless and runaway adolescents. Their interviews were conducted in coffee houses, restaurants, libraries, cafeterias. Youth were also recruited through flyers and pamphlets in local groups and informational meetings. The sample population then underwent eligibility proceeding that entitled not having a stable home that they could go back to, or in a foster home, and that was not under state care. After doing these studies, results found that many youth in experienced childhood sexually abused have increased chances of experiencing sexual victimization on the streets after running away from home. Those who experienced rates early sexual abuse are more likely to run away. The experience of younger age have even higher probability of running away. Early sexual abuse was related to deviant peers. Also, early childhood abuse was associated with a number of different sexual partners. Ethical concerns that the researchers could have had were bringing the traumatization, recall of devastating, unforgettable, and life-altering experiences. Although the participants were promised of confidentiality, they had to assume that all the participants were telling the complete truth. Society is affected through increasing rates of street victimization caused by sexual abuse runaway youth, because the element of the study revealed the effects on society. The correlation between childhood sexual abuse and sexual victimization also grows the interaction. This interests sociologists because the element of the study affects society on multiple levels and great quantity. The other research methods that could be used were a secondary analysis of reviewing other people's work. The article relates to deviance because it's an act of sexual abuse to runaways and adolescents that is very frowned upon and illegal. And now today, over an average of 100,000 kids run away due to being sexually abused.